Hey YouTube, it's Chris, and now I'm back with my next series of videos. This time I'm going to explain to you my secrets of success, how I've achieved all my dreams, and how you can achieve all your dreams. Basically, I've applied this technique since I was 6 years old. Never fails. The only time it fails is when you lose faith in the system. So over the next few videos I'm going to explain step by step exactly how I've achieved everything I've achieved and how I'm going to continue to do this for the rest of my life. First I'm going to tell you a few examples of what I'm talking about so that you know that I've actually have some experience in making dreams come true. Started when I was 6 when I started learning magic. I liked watching magic on TV and thought I wanted to be there. I want to be on TV doing magic shows. And so started learning, spent all my time teaching myself how to do tricks, practice in front of the mirror, practice in front of my family and friends, practice, constantly learning and developing. Eventually I'm offered a job on TV. I had to turn it down because I was unfortunately still at school and my parents were not too keen on me taking time off school, which was the biggest mistake ever, but never mind. So that was the first time that I achieved a goal. The next major one was studying chemistry. It was an absolute passion of mine. I read books when I was a kid. I had a chemistry set at home. I would play around making naughty explosives, fireworks and things. Knew I wanted to study chemistry at one of the top universities in the world. So I kept working hard, focused on where I wanted to be, Imperial College. Eventually I'm accepted to Imperial College and start my chemistry degree. Since then, I've obviously, most people know about my website. That was an idea in my head at one point. Now it's one of the biggest sites in the world, so that's another example. What else is there? I had a dream of designing LED lighting products, so I decided I was going to start my own company. Knew nothing about LEDs, knew nothing about lighting design or anything like that, and within a couple of years I'd done jobs for Nike, Nintendo, the Gadget Show and festivals all over the world. I was even asked to do things for the Olympic opening ceremony in London, but unfortunately they didn't want to pay me, so I said no. So yeah, as you can see, there's lots of examples throughout my life of I've had something I've wanted to achieve and I've achieved it. So the way I'm going to try and explain this, there'll be some philosophy, there'll be some physics, and a few other different parts of how the mind works in relation to the world. The most important thing, the most difficult part of the whole process is knowing what you want. Unless you know where you want to be, how are you ever going to get there? It works like a GPS, in some sort of weird way. If you don't give the GPS a destination, the GPS got no idea where you're going to go. It's just going to say go forward, go left, go right, but with no purpose. That's the same as life. Unless you know exactly what you want and where you want to be, the universe has no idea of what things to give you, so it just gives you more of what you think about, which in some cases just leads people to be more depressed, more bankrupt, more unhappy, because that's what they think life's about, which is completely wrong. So the first step, know where you want to go. Everything that's ever existed in the whole history of humanity at one point was a thought in someone's mind. Nothing more than just energy waves vibrating inside someone's head. What makes humans different from every other animal is that we can take these thoughts and create them into our reality by a process of holographic projection, in a way. I'm not going to go too much into the physics of it because it's probably a bit complicated, but I'm going to have to use some physics terms. So basically everything that's ever existed has been a thought at one point in time, and eventually it turns into stuff that we can see, touch, feel, whatever. Your thoughts basically create your reality. Learning to control your thoughts is the first step in being able to project your thoughts into the physical world. So this is just an introduction to the series, but the next video is going to talk a bit more about the fundamental principles of the mind, consciousness, and the universe, and how everything works. So I hope you enjoyed this one as a little taster of what's to come, and I will see you next time. Bye!